YouTube, hello, welcome to the Tavern. My name is Drell, I am your Tavern Master. Welcome on in, pull up a chair, grab a drink, and let's enjoy today's episode of Genshin Impact, episode 56, Prisoner and Homecoming. For context, this episode was initially recorded May 22nd, 2024, and in it, we do the second, not the second, what is it? The second movement, or I think it's like the third chapter of the Canticles of Harmony world quest, where we go to the Sea of Bygone Eras and release that giant floating fish in the center of the zone. I believe its name is Scylla. I think it was also called the Dragon. Um, After we finish that world quest chapter, or that section of the world quest, we then go do the second chapter of the Sapientia or Oromasdis chapter, the second story quest for Nahida, this one titled Homecoming. Not much else to say past that. We go and help Nahida as she comes across a creature that catches her curiosity right outside of Sumeru City, and we move on to the quest from there. Not much else to say past that. I hope you all enjoy today's episode. If you do enjoy today's episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you're notified when new episodes come out. And if you want to catch my streams live, you can follow me on Twitch through the link down below in the description. Beyond that, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all at the end. See you later. Hey folks, hope you all doing well today. It is I, Drell, your Tavern Master. As you can see, we're going to be playing some Genshin Impact. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on the "t" there, but whatever. But hey, how are y'all doing?
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Okay. So we're gonna do... I don't know what this is. One day you and Paimon receive a mysterious commission from the Adventurers Guild protagonist wanted. Sure. Let's go see who this is. Oh, they're down there. They're down in there? Hello? Ah, you're finally here. You're the protagonist, yes? That's me, your protagonist. Paimon's not sure what you mean by that question. No, but you look at that too eager for my own good again, and then even told me that, to be concise, when I was posting the commission too. Here's the lowdown. I'm Ranjit, a chef of cuisines creative, and I've been looking to get along nicely with the Pyro Regisvine, but it seems uninterested in my company. Spitting fireballs and slamming the ground, and nothing I could do about that, so I'm hiring some adventurer help of the protagonist kind, to be exact. Concise but clear as mud. Nothing about this makes any sense, really? I mean, it is a very grubby plant, but you never know till you try, right? And after all, the Regisvine, I like to go give the Primo Geovishep Jade Plume Terror Shroom and Millennial Pearl Seahorse a go. What is your purpose with these, I wonder? Because I'm just concerned. It's because of my trip to Natlan not long ago. It was a truly amazing place, so I had to describe it as it describes it. I wish I could speak. Describe its marvelous novelty. It would be like the first time I ate curry spice enough to make me rain sweat. My tongue had taken all the stimulation it could bear, but I shoveled spoonful after spoonful into my mouth. I couldn't help myself. Speaking of which, I met a whole bunch of friends in Natlan. They're all good folks. Some taught me rock climbing, and others introduced me to the hot springs. Bet you didn't know this, but the people of Natlan, especially their warriors, dressed in imitation of their Saurians. And when in full panoply, they look every bit as brave. I made myself a hat based on one of those of my Natlan friends. Pretty awesome, huh? Cool. Sure, it's pretty unique, but Paimon can't tell what you're talking about just from that. True, true. I mean, I haven't got a Saurian buddy with me, do I? It sure would be nice if I did, though, but I'm not a local. To be honest, I'd get restless staying there for too long. That's why I thought to myself to get myself a companion outside Natlan that could take that spot of a Saurian. So he saw all these people training Saurians over in Natlan, and was like, I want a guy. I can't do that with them, though, because I'm not a local. So I'll just go to these other places that have giant megafauna or flora that could kill me and make it a pet. Wait. Okay. Even if it doesn't work, it'll make a great story to tell my Natlan friends. If that's your goal, you could have picked more suitable targets to make friends with, right? Huh? Don't you find them suitable? I mean, they're like the Natlan Saurians, and they're also strong to boot. A Sumpter Beast companion is really nothing to brag about. I'll need more demanding trial if I want a tale worth telling. The real pity is that I can't be the protagonist myself. Calming these beasts that rage day and night is no easy task, let me tell you. But I suppose that's your field of expertise as an experienced adventurer, right? Of course, I'll provide support from the sidelines, nets, food, you name it. You can leave it to me. This man wants me to monster hunter these bosses. Wait. But as our negotiations with our prospective partners, the spotlight's going to be on you, dear protagonist. Why are you foisting the dangerous stuff onto your protagonist? The pay better be worth this kind of work. Well, since we would agree, should we head out? Sure, let's go. In a specially shaped Saurian search, you can speak to Ranjit and engage in challenges of varying difficulty. Ranjit will provide you with negotiation strategies that can be of great help in combat. On fearless difficulty, you can adjust your negotiation strategies. Decreasing the number of strategies will increase the difficulty of the challenges. Various negotiation strategies are divided into active strategies and long-term strategies. The former can be activated by you at appropriate times. Additionally, your opponent's HP and level can also change based on the number of negotiation strategies you have selected. Interesting. It lives in seclusion underground, using its brightly colored flowers to lure prey down to it. After combat begins, the sky-steering Pyro-Regisvine will form an element. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting to lose that. Just how are Pyro-Regisvines and Natlan Saurians alike? I'm sure you didn't know this, but Natlan is home to fire-breathing Saurians. That excessive amount of pyro on your skin, now that's the flavor of Natlan for you. So that's the plan. I mean, the first step to any challenge would be starting on a lower difficulty, wouldn't you say? Pyro-Regisvine neither dodges nor hides, and you don't have to search for it or worry that it might escape. There could be no subject more suitable. And even if negotiations with it fall through, its fruit will still make for a good ingredient for some creative cooking. Well, about that, there's a lot of reservations about leaving their land, which I don't feel comfortable talking about as a foreigner. I'm not too sure about their rules and taboos, but I doubt that it's the unfamiliar environments that are the problem. That tells me nothing. Oh. Sure. We'll do those later, I guess. Well, at least we started it. Okay, 52 wishes. Anyway, I'm leaving this madman alone for a bit. Let's see.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Let's go do that. We'll get a little farther in this one, and then we will, we'll do a character story, because I haven't done one in a long time. Whoopsie. Break the chains! There's a cat right here. Where? Oh, there you are. I still have my concerns. If upon his release he would prove as brutal as he was back then, it would be difficult to subdue him once again. It's fine. I guess you could call this thing a baby Scylla. I'm not sure if it's as big or bigger than if it's as big as the one that's currently chained. Okay, that was unexpected. Hum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Sure.
Wait, sure, I can help.
Stabilize.
Booba, get them! Shine down!
Nameless golem. Yes.
Gather. This is order.
There is no escape, born of ice and frost.
I did it. Dominus Cassidor! Dominus Cassiodor! Is that you? It is you! Just as I thought! You finally returned. I was ordered to guard this fortress, but the cruel bishops and attacks of the barbarians were simply too much for me, and I was forced back step by step until I arrived here. It seems as though many, many years have passed since then. What tidings from beyond? Were we victorious? Fuck no. Is that so? Then we lost. I am sorry. Don't say such things, Honor Dominus. I had already imagined this day might come when I joined the Sebastus's legions. Did the Sebastus not say that he wanted to lead us to break the shackles of Fortuna? But is doing so that simple? After all, what we struggle against is fate itself, and defying fate is a feat beyond even the greatest of the gods. In the end, all of our efforts were in vain. Nay, say not so, Dominus. We took up arms against divine destiny, and our deeds challenged the laws of heaven. We resisted that prophecy, resisted it most valiantly. Though we failed in the end, someone must have betrayed us, led us astray. Still, the outcome no longer matters. Come, what may, our deeds shall be carved into this world's history. Hey, why did he just fall over like that? Can stone people also just suddenly faint? I still do not know his name. It appears his history has now reached its conclusion. Wait, that's so sad. Has he been fighting here all these thousands of years? But now he is finally at peace. Let us continue onward. That there is a sad cat, gang. Okay. The shadows of the past lingering here. If we can defeat Boethius, perhaps they too can find. Why would their souls? Obsession? Delusions? Regardless, the bodies created by the Sebastus offered us a sanctuary to which we could flee. Just as he'd hoped, the sea would steal neither our souls nor our lives. But it is because of this that our souls have become all the heavier. Rather than my kin now being trapped beneath the depths of by the symphony, it is more accurate to say that they, like Boethius, are bound here by their own obsession. A pitiable fate. Let's switch me back in. Sorry, my man.
Just what will we come across this time?
Doom. Bro. I see.
I'll keep this close.
Is it up there? I hear it. Oh, I see. I almost made a mistake. Bum, bum. Okay, we'll follow the clone to the next one. It'll be great. Ooh, hello. What the fuck is that thing? Ooh, barrel conch. Okay, I saw it crazy. What the fuck is that thing? Interesting. It's a big robotic anglerfish. I'm sorry, crabs. I'm greedy. Alright, where is that next thread? Oh, hey, another one. And another one. Come here, you punk. I know you have stuff I want. Thank you. There it is. Let's go get these stamina fish. You know, really should have expected this.
What shall we do?
Hey you, yes you gibbering imbecile. Why do you delay? Even if we waste away, the treasure won't move itself, surely. The dude they call idiot. What? Nay, sir. It's just that they are simply too heavy. We've been at this all day, yet still so much left. There's still so much left. Where, then, is the intrinsic merit in feeding the prodigious size of yours? It's treasure, you brute. Treasure! Of course it's heavy! Besides, we confiscated all these treasures from those accursed barbarians, did we not? Leaving such wealth in the hands of those insects who live like swine and mongrels would be a terrible waste. But, sir, don't you think we should have brought a few more ships if we wanted to haul all this back to Remuria? What are you, slow? Imperial cargo ships are not to be used for such a thing. Well, why don't we destroy what we cannot carry? Better than having it fall into the hands of those savages. Is it Paimon, or have we heard this conversation before? Sounds like when we first arrived in Petrichor. Yeah, those unlucky adventurers we drove off before were saying similar stuff. Feels like this round's worse than the last one, too. It's possible they were turned into golems after the boat they were on sank. That's so creepy. Are you of Legio 9? What are you doing here? Should you all not have been ordered to retreat to Fort Charybdis? Hey, Este! Don't you dare ruin our fun, you hear? These barbarians are less of a threat than dead fish anyway, so let us just have our fun messing about here for a while longer, would you? These treasures. I don't know what orders your Harmust gave you. But did the Sebastas not order us to subdue these ignorant tribes and free them of fate's shackles? Those orders do not include such clearly criminal deeds. Surely you jest. The orders of our commander, mighty Dominus Boethius, were indeed to punish those savages harshly. And besides, we have received no punishment. That means that both Phobos and the Sebastas, our Imperator, approve of our actions. So what's all this talk about crimes? Are you trying to start trouble? But there's another Este here? Well, aren't things getting weirder by the moment? It appears that it is time to answer that question of yours. The Este you met in town must be a descendant of Remurians. His ancestor must have followed me to join the new nation for all those years ago, becoming an ordinary Fontanian. As such, the symphony that has stolen these Fontanian souls would not affect him, but in turn, the melody that records his ancestors' memories had nowhere to go and so attached itself to that statue. So you mean the Este here is Town Este's ancestor and the real Este the quick-witted? What about the others? Just wandering souls lost in their memories. Let us go have a look. You walk up together with Monsieur Os. Hello there, Este. Yes, hello. And who are you exactly? You do not appear to be Remurians. Are you savages, then? I'm just a passing traveler. Well, this is a battlefield, and you put yourselves in great peril. You should leave this place, regardless of who you are. Esta, it is I. It has been a while. Skies above! It's you, Dominus Cassiodor! You so rarely appear in this form that I almost failed to recognize you. As for these two, are they your attendants? Actually, I'm his owner. Huh? Hey, Lumine, stop complicating things further. Don't worry, she was just joking. Esta, please continue. Still, Dominus Cassiodor, what brings you here? Did the Sebastus not send you to... Damnation, I cannot remember. Am I in some dream? That does seem to be the case. Haha, surely you jest. The Sebastus must have assigned you some secret mission again, or else I am an ignoramus. You guessed correctly. Speaking of which, why are the legionnaires of Legios 9 guarding those chains? The chains. You mean the treasure, yes? I believe them to be spoils of war. Though the Sebastus views war as naught but a sad necessity in fulfilling our grand aspirations, and has long outlawed such brutal behaviors. Brutal. You know as well as I that they have become commonplace nonetheless. We are on the path of darkness, though none perceive it. Dominus Cassiodor, what has happened? Phobos was meant to bring us happiness, but all I feel is pain I cannot name. I too am searching for an answer to that question, but it appears that we will have to deal with the problem at hand first. Indeed. Still, those are our legionnaires, so let us solve things peacefully if we may. I don't think peace is an option for them. Ahem. Legionnaires of Legios 9. Huh? Who are you? Esta's little helpers? We are special envoys of the Imperator, our Sebastus. What kind of rank is that? Well, that's not completely wrong. We're with Dominus Cassiodor. It seems you two have quite the penchant for acting. You have no idea. Dominus Cassiodor, you say? I heard that the Sebastus had sent him to Eremorica. Has he returned so soon? Well, the one next to us is in fact... Well, whatever the case, we have come to survey the front-line legions. Right, I figured as much. I mean, we haven't gone to Fort Charybdis with the main body of troops. Oh, Jesus, okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this little mini-game. Okay, 1 second, folks. I'm gonna refill my water really quick. But we are the rear guard, so some final cleanup is well within our range of duties, eh? Is this a command from Phobos? Well, it should have guided our every move, but since coming here, there have been many times where we could not hear its melody. As such, we have fallen back to Dominus Boethius's. The Sebastus does not permit the harm of innocent people. Innocent, you say? Yes, he did task us with helping these vulnerable humans before the war began, but our actions have the tacit approval of Phobos. Could its decree ever be in conflict with the sacred word? Yet you are not receiving the melody. Well, that is true enough, but in what can we place our trust if not Phobos? Surely it would not stand idly by while were we to diverge from the correct path. Phobos is a perfect creation. I counsel you as a Romurian to not doubt its... Phobos' silence signifies rejection. Yes, that is possible. How did I not consider that? Could our rash actions have caused Phobos to cease guiding us? If so, then it bodes very ill. Very well, you speak true. We must reconsider our actions. Okay. Goodbye, angry knob. I'm not looking for that. A bot. A bot has come. In truth, I do not know how things came to this. There has been a strange feeling in my heart since this war broke out. We were meant to pursue freedom and happiness, but Phobos led us here instead, step by step. Has something gone wrong? What could it be? If you meet with the Sebastus upon your return, please apprise him of our circumstances and our doubts. You will be doing us a truly great favor. Don't worry, we will. At least we finally got those two to withdraw. Now, none shall stand in the way of destroying the Shackles. Well, great. I brought out Zhongli for no reason. God King above, thank you, Dominus Cassiodor. In any event, it seems that this issue has been resolved for now. So what's the deal with you and Esta? As you have seen, he was a friend of mine and one of the survivors of Remoria's destruction. In the later days, he followed me into the newborn fontaine and was laid to rest there. The spring waters responded to us, who were entrapped in rock, just as it did ordinary Fontanians, and he had children of his own, building a family there. His bloodline became joined to that of Fontaine, and all came to forget that he was no ordinary mortal. A good fate, no? I see.
There's still a long road ahead.
I'm literally going to get to the next space and be like, you should have kept Zhongli out. And I'll be like, damn it. Dang. It seems that you've resolved our previous problem. I suppose that means you'll be rushing ahead towards your next goal then? Yes, I'll be counting on you to take care of this place, Esther. Also, remember that it is better to trust the wisdom of your heart rather than handing all judgment of right and wrong over to Phobos or any Harmos. The Sebastas created Phobos to free us from our servitude to destiny, but the people's blind faith has led us into enslavement more frightful still. In the future, you may encounter a similar choice once more. I hope you will make the right decision when the time comes. Dominus Cassiodor, why are you suddenly speaking of such things? Still, I shall keep your words in my heart. I, Esther, shall uphold my own sense of justice. That is good. Farewell, Esther. I believe we shall meet again.
A reward on the road.
I hunt treasure in the ancient sea. You coveted the glory of Lugdunnesis, and yet razed the city to the ground, fashioning shackles for her. Faunus, just what manner of barbarian damsel shall be your spoils of war after you murdered her lover? What manner of youth oils your body with luxurious perfumes while filling your cup with fine Biturian wine? Since the inevitable death following your footsteps has finally caught you, plunging with you into eternal decay. I don't know how that one is a question. Huh. Yeah, wake up.
Shine down. No touching. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Oh. Whoa. This place is cool. Portus Anticus. Does that mean that... No, that place ended there. So what's this zone then? Must be a cave I missed. must solve these structural issues post haste. It's a hydro based one. I guess I'm not supposed to hit it. Get in there. Okay, those are two golems that will try to kill me. Wow, the place goes deep.
Next on the agenda.
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Go!
Born of ice and frost.
Ow! Fudge!
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay, I don't know what to do with that thing. Oh, is it like a relative of the Sealy? Oh, do I have to hit it again? That would be my guess, at least. Okay, there's still only the one. So... what? Sure! What's down here, I wonder? Please, please.
Booba, get them!
There is no escape!
Oh. I see. Oh god. Crab. I do love me some crab. I like crab a lot. I enjoy its taste. Oh joy, another one. Another. Ooh.
Nice and spike.
Illusion shattered. Access denied.
Out of the frying pan.
Musica. Looks like a new movement. Quick, put it into the music box so we can give it a listen. Rejoice, praise be, hark, the bells are ringing, and gold, spices, and silk from afar all flow here. Ours is a time free from worries, but can such joyous days continue on like this forever? The King of Heroes furrows his brow. Greatness belongs to Remuria. Great order, great power, great civilization, all is great. Even its mistakes are great. Even its mistakes are great! When only the bell tolls.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
I don't really know what they did, but cool. Okay, that's done. So we want to go over to here, I think. Give me your power, you freaking thing. There it is. There's another one. Oh no! They've been cornered! Why are the musical squids being bullied so? Goodness gracious. But I guess that means that this truly does not lead anywhere. Holy hell. Okay. Look at these hydroculus. No. The music is so chill in this zone. That one? Nope. Where am I going? What the? Interesting. You're free. Still, there's no visible path. Okay, do I have to brute force this, or is there, like, clues around what the actual things are supposed to be? Oh, is it pointing to... Oh, it's pointing to which one is which. This one. And he is pointing to the center here. Hey, Cogent. Sorry. Hey, Mana, how you doing? Losing my mind. Yeah. Statues are pointing to the... There we go. I thought it had something to do with the statues. It just took me a second to realize that they were actually pointing to the correct note. I'm still wondering how to get over here. But for now, I'll leave that alone. Let's go finish breaking Sylla out of the chains. How you doing today, Mana? Oh, you're fine. Trust me, I understand autocorrect being a little aggressive. I don't think I have a key for this. I don't. But I should mark it on the map. There we go. Let's see. I'm well. I just spent some time in the teapot making person rainforest. What does that mean? You made a rainforest of people, or you made a rainforest for a person? Okay, it's gotta be below then. Going way too high. Oh, personal rainforest. I see. I need it. Freak are these? Oh, you gods, shut tight the brass gates of the heavenly city. The sword of Remus has cut the... Okay. Imperator, are you alright? Are you dreaming again? Ugh, so noisy. What's going on? The people have gathered in your great hall. I believe they have questions for you, Imperator. Recently, the melody of Phobos has been interrupted many times, and so they have many concerns regarding this. I have no choice but to do this. No, you're good. You're good, Mana. You're fine. So alongside of them, we said 4.7 will also increase the... Yeah, I saw that. So that'll be interesting that they're increasing the resin cap after so long. But you know, whatever. Also, I'm looking forward to 4.7, though I know 4.7 is going to kill me because I'm going to try and get Clorand, and if the universe has anything to say about it, it's going to smack me. But you know what's scary is that there's 4.7 and then 4.8, and then probably after 4.8, Natlan's gonna be announced. And I think 4.7 and 4.8 are probably going to fill out the last of Fontaine. That'd be my guess, at least. I have no choice but to do this. I trust your wise judgment naturally, and I have heard something of the recent happenings. Is something wrong with Phobos? Phobos has planned routes for everyone, such that humanity as a whole can attain happiness. There should be no issues. Not when we can aid Sibylla's nearly limitless powers of calculation. But I heard cries of sorrow within the music. Did someone secretly alter the musical score of Phobos? No, none can do that except myself and the other Harmosts. Could it be that the prophet had hidden something from us? Impossible. Has she not already sacrificed her very life for the cause? The veracity of her prophecy has been validated by the Mistress of Waters. She would have harbored no such selfish designs. Statue of the Seven and the Fountain to level 10. Interesting. Well, it's possible it could just be like another region, like how Chenyu Vale I would technically consider as part of Liyue, but it doesn't have any Geo-Oculuses in it. But the only reason I'll show you what I mean after I finish this little scene. Or perhaps it is precisely because she has had no desires of her own. Today, all people rely on Phobos to make judgments and decisions for them. If something were to go wrong with it, citizens fear that they would all descend into chaos. I need you to go where those who cling to blind faith are. For this reason, I must grant you free will. Is that to say you wish to separate my melody from the grand symphony as a contingency against mishaps? No, no, it is still too early. I fear my soul is still unable to withstand such a great fate. I believe in you. So I can get a white iron greatsword. Yeah, that'd be fun. But from now on, you shall no longer be part of we. I understand. I have resolved myself. If this is your wish, Imperator, I shall see it done. Oromasdis, the city of the future. Call yourself by this new name. After Blank has departed, you pass through golden corridors, and the sounds of people in debate grow closer. The area grows quiet, but only by a little when you reach the central podium of the main hall. Oh, great Oromasdis, please, give us your instructions. There's not many people here. Is this Boethius? Many have been unable to hear the Phobos' melody as of late. The people are frightened, Imperator. Frightened and confused. Our grand plan was proceeding as normal. The barbarians skulking in the shadows were being eliminated one by one, and the polluted waters were being cleansed by Ichor. Yet, my Imperator, you plan to call a halt to our noble war without cause or reason? Why have you done this? I exercise my own judgment in this manner. Great Oromasdis, I do not mean to challenge your authority, but I believe that you have shown them sufficient mercy already. We have brought glorious harmony to the lands. The gates of Remuria are open to all who wish to join in our golden order. But what have they done? They have destroyed our towers, slaughtered our musicians, they have blighted souls, are unworthy of any salvation. Without its ascended colors, I used them as fodder before I realized they had a limited supply. Oh, no! We cleanse their barbarous lands with blood, and order and salvation shall sprout from the destruction. For such ignorant savages, this is the highest mercy that can be granted them. That is not what I want. But there should not even be a sliver of shadow under the sun. Is that not also your great ideal? If I may, Imperator, I believe that this is the wish of all citizens of Remuria. Oromasdis, please give the order. All of my soldiers bow before me. This is cool. The way it's like a giant organ. That's gotta be Prometheus. Defiled. The defiled are all who dwell in Capitolium. If blood will not wash this land clean, something or other. I free big fish. Contramodium. All the chains have been broken. Damn. Ah, such warm currents, free at last! Well now, little ones, hail you from the surface? I know not for what reason you have come to this deep water prison, but... We aren't little anything, you're just way too big! Haha, very well. Either way, you have broken the shackles that have bound me for millennia. That places me in your debt. If there is any undertaking in which I may aid you, then speak. Consider it a token of my gratitude. Paimon knows you'd be a reasonable guy. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's Lumine, and this is... Or actually, Paimon's not sure what you know him by, but we call him Monsieur Os. Ah, Cassiodor, it is you. It has been a while. So you came back after all, but still, you are sadly late, by a few thousand years, no less. Oh, it looks like the big guy knows you, Monsieur Os. I have nothing to say to despicable traitors. Speak not so rashly, mortal. We are dragonborn. We keep all our promises and betray none, which is more than can be said for your haughty race. Save your breath! It is worth less than a drowning mayfly. Your betrayal is undisputed. Were we not defeated in that war precisely because you turned against us? If we hadn't lost the war, our nation, the Sebastis, wouldn't have... Ah, you've been gone far too long, Cassiodor. The truth is not what you imagine, though I suppose that a secret plan would not have been secret had its details reached your ears. Secret plan? My leading an army of Vishaps to assault the capital was, in fact, part of Remus's final secret plan. And he did all this to save his nation and people, a man of great moral character. Had he gone mad too? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Why would a ruler ask someone else to invade his own country? And what, little one, would one such as you or I know of Remus's thoughts? Whatever the case, look upon this, Cassiodor. Even you should be able to divine its meaning. The guiding golden bees. Those are bees? They should only heed the call of the symphony. Why would the Sebastis bestow his power upon a savage dragon? Because they had an arrangement. Oh, you know much, little one. From where did you learn that? From memories scattered in the sea. You speak correctly. Yes, indeed, we did have an arrangement, but I failed him. I squandered his noble sacrifice. I did not make it to Domus Aurea in time, and so the waves devoured the whole city, and my kindred could not escape either. How could such a thing be? If it is betrayal you speak of, then Boethius was the true traitor. Were it not for that lying devil, that deceitful rat, and his silver-tongued deceptions, how could a prince among dragonkin as I, who once held our armies after the age of ancient dragons, have been beaten so easily? That devil first falsely claimed to have given up resistance on Remus's orders, saying that he ordered legions to cease resistance. You forgot about the cat? the big cat. You can pet the cat. Yet when we arrived here, he suddenly rose up against us. Now that I have had much time to think, I fear he must have learned of Remus's plans somehow, and thus was able to set up such an inescapable trap and lure me in step by step. And thus did my flesh and blood turn to stone, and thus did it remain for millennia to this day when you rescued me. Boethius knew perfectly well what a massive calamity his actions would bring about. Yet he still... Could he have been trying to seize control over Phobos? Was that why he committed such sins? It seems we don't have the full story yet. So the guy who keeps calling others traitor was actually a traitor through and through? But why, though? Ugh, are we going to have to ask him? Paimon doubts we'd get a straight answer. So that loathsome, recalcitrant demon worm has yet to dissipate, has he? Yeah, and he's stolen the souls of a bunch of Ontanians, too. Rescuing them is actually the main reason we're here. He said that he'd wait for us with Indominus Aurea. Well, he just said he'd wait for Monsieur Os, so we were coming along uninvited. Not even leaving a door, though. How rude of him. Then Initium Iani? Though feeble tricks and smoke screens have been set to dismay us, but at the end of the day, it's nothing more than a glorified stone door. I may have lost my physical body, but it is no great labor to take the little ones over to settle the matter. Watch closely, little ones. Oh, is that the door? Oh, you're pretty reliable, huh, big guy? Now we simply need to break through these revealed seals one by one. If you are prepared, then let us go. Now that it's come to this, we have little choice. Alright, then what about you, Lamine? Ready? Let's go. Big fish. Cat. There isn't much time. Keep up, little ones. Whew, that was close. How dangerous. It is dangerous here. Stray not far from me, for I shall protect you. Were it not for my being left with naught but this tiny body. Is there any other paths? Unlike you, I was once able to cross freely between different bodily forms. Damn. I say again, damn. Whew, we're finally here. And there's Domus Aurea. It looks like a giant harp, though. Why did Sapientia construct it like this? It certainly seems well preserved. Yeah, nothing about the rest of the stuff we saw up there. Of course, this palace was fashioned from a giant ship. Oh yeah, that's the bow right there. It was designed by the Titanic instrument on which the symphony was to be played. See those pipes extending onward? Though the symphony now lies broken, this was once how it was broadcast to the four corners of the world. The whole palace is an instrument? The entire thing? Then wouldn't this entire water body start vibrating if it were to play? You might get blasted apart like tofu if we got too close. Meow, meow. What is tofu? Wait, you've never had any, I'll say? Then it might be hard to explain. We could always take you to go have some next time. Wait, can cats even eat tofu? The Eternal City. Indeed, Remus's will protects this place still, just as I expected. No wonder that brazen, shameless traitor has endured even till this day. I imagine that Boethius owes his own survival of time's erosion to having laid low in the palace for all these millennia. And over these long years, he gradually mastered the power of Phobos. Well, now that we're here, we should meet up with that rude guy. He might just be shocked to see us for all we know. In that case, let us part ways for now. Huh? You're not coming along? You've been a great help already. Haha, I was pleased to be of aid, but to tell the truth, I have no desire to see that one ever again. I wish to never again hear a word from that devil's mouth. His words are a sham, and shameful are his lies. See that you do not fall for them. Besides, I could not help you even if I came with you, for I am but a temporary occupant of this ichor-made body. Were battle to be joyed, I would have no recourse. Not that I would mind terribly, but no gain would salve the loss of his seizing the symphony of Remus bequeathed upon me. Let us part here for now. Though I cannot aid you in battle, I can use the currents to send you hence. Come to me should you need such aids. Regardless, let us meet again once you have vanquished that traitor. When that time comes, perhaps I too shall have the chance to make amends for my past regrets. Yes, it is. It is quite good. Scylla was a prince over the Dragonborn in this distant past, and though he has lost his bodily form, he can still command the currents. When you get within a certain distance of him, you can summon high-speed currents to move to his side. Interact with him and ask him to summon intense currents to send you to a target location. If you aim at specific targets when choosing where to go, he might have other things to say as well. Scylla will roam the ocean depths. When you are exploring the Sea of Bygone Eras, he will move according to the body of water you are in. Okay, so that got activated, and there's one deep down this way. Get me some locations. Is it farther below me? No. Wait, what? I'm confused. It's gone now. It's just left. Eels are creatures that are already quite sensitive to music, and the coral reefs are a paradise for them. Yes, the power of the symphony remains in this place. I can feel it. Interesting. How big is this place? Pretty sizable. I still don't know what this is, and it bothers me. But this is... So this is the last part of the Sea of Bygone Eras. Okay. But we'll stop on this part for now. Get that. Damn. And then we'll go to Fontaine really quick. Ugh. Is there another thing I missed? Ah. Let's turn these. No. Let's turn these in. Offer. Nice. Okay, so we'll go back over here. Okay, so man, when I was saying that it would finish out Fontaine in 4.7 and 4.8, is that like in the grand scheme of like the Fontaine Plateau, this area is still unfilled, and this like quadrant, this section over here, is still unfilled as well. So that's why I think when, like, the rest of Fontaine will be revealed, because we still have a lot of, like, the country that is still, like, shrouded. So, for instance, they added all of this, and I would view all of this, even the deserts, as part of Sumeru. Whoa. And then this technically is also part of Fontaine, in my opinion. And then this is part of Liyue. This section has to be part of... I know that there's supposed to be a port up here in Mondstadt. That's the port that's been mentioned a few times. But I'm still trying to figure out where Natlan is. I think Natlan might be over here, actually. But I can't say for certain. And then we know that the door to Conria is... I think it's like around here-ish. It's in the underground, but it's around here. But yeah, so I think Fontaine will get filled out soon. But in lieu of that, story quests, Nahida, accept. I will finally do Nahida's story part 2. But before we do that, I'm going to do a quick stretch break. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to run an ad. So, be back soon. Okay, I'm back. Ugh.
Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Helping all kinds of people.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. Why is that?
It's probably the effects of Irminsul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Maybe I can help.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
What?
Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's most likely something like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left behind.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
It's very concerning.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
What?
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Sure.
You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo Head is a really nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. All right, lead the way, little fungus.
Never forget Bongo Head.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
Oh no.
It's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions. It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power.
Before we continue this, Mana, did you see on Twitter that apparently Genshin's going to be releasing another, like, animated short that involves the twins? And I don't mean Linny and Lynette, I mean, like, Aether and Lumine. Like, there's a picture.
Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
Same.
What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Oh. It only looks like a fungus?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Glowy.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro?
It's speaking.
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ah! It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
There's no need to start worrying about that all of a sudden.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Wait. Wait.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Tavern. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Oh. So does that mean... Wait a minute. Huh.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help. Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
A few nice kids.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. but I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Homecoming. Okay. Just because it feels appropriate, let's replace Xiangling with Nahida.
There are still so many places for us to explore. There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Are you talking about your fuzzy memories?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different?
Yes.
The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What?
There's a connection between the crystal and the fungus.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
We'll just have to continue investigating.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore. Everyone hold hands!
Fruit.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler! Hey!
You are not welcome here.
Shine down, born of ice and frost.
Yeah!
How heartless.
You won this one.
There we go.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Seems like it's pretty good at coming up with metaphors as well.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Good.
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired. You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
No matter how long it's been, it still looks like it had suddenly frozen in place. I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
The
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great. Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with. That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Don't worry, you can try and remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Okay. Just gonna mark this because this is a Dendroculus I have apparently missed.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Paimon doesn't understand. It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the Withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the Withering is formed? Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the Withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the Withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the Withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
I got this.
So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
If you say so.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the Withering countless times already! Hey!
No touching!
I see everything!
There is no escape!
Okay.
Hey!
Ah, delicious health. Oh, wait.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the Withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something. see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay, cool. I thought so.
Shine down!
There we go.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
If we startle them, we won't be able to avoid a fight.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
What?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Wait.
Wow, you really turned into a fungus.
So how does it feel?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
Elemental
I'll
sight.
get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
Oh, there it is.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. Nah.
Way. The planned infiltration of the failed of the habitat failed because you were detected. Okay. What?
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty... Nana!
Why? I don't understand why this one's good and the other one wasn't.
They didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Also, I like how I never noticed it before with the dendro slimes. The electro fungi, there we go, have
This is
circuits.
the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up. So this is the one. Understood.
Nahida uses her elemental power on the fungus. Seeing their companion regain consciousness, the nearby fungus lowered their guard against you.
Nahida? What's wrong? I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
A while later.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember.
Really? That's great!
Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon?
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Hyman's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin? Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
Oh.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Hyman's still confused.
Is it like smaller slimes giving birth to... Dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated, then a big void will also form inside the dragon! I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
So saving the Dendro Dragon is the important thing you need to do?
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Nahida, get a hold of yourself.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it? Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before? No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Oh, they brought fruit for us.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home, leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Sure.
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well. Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Huh. So if Nahida knew about a pep, but a pep's been missing since the fall of King Deshret's civilization. But Apep was said, the original Dendro dragon was said to have been killed long ago.
Go! We planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life!
Oh.
Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when its dead plants were invading! Whew! That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Nahida, are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
Oh! I wonder what that could be. Certainly not a divine nail.
In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Da-da-da-da-do. Da-da-da-da-do. Things are going wrong.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family. Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if Paimon's looks changed?
Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize Paimon?
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pep may be in danger. Sorry.
Oh.
It's okay, it isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
You're on Perils in the Dark. Wait. World Quest Peril in the Dark. What? Peril in the Dark. I don't know this World Quest. I've never heard of it before. Okay. 1 second. I gotta Google. Peril in the Dark Genshin. I guess I'm going to the just so I'm not seen as mean, I will take 1 Zaytun Peach. Thank you. Can I talk to it? Okay. That doesn't make sense. It told me I couldn't continue.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
A divine nail sent down from Celestia itself.
Look! It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right? Yep! We know what to do! We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion!
Yeah, if only I had the lumen stone out, huh?
Everyone hold hands!
Born of ice and frost.
Yeah!
Okay, lumen stone, bam.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it!
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light! Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right!
Everyone, back up!
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait, don't do it. This is definitely connected to the forbidden knowledge.
But this is our only chance.
I said no, and I mean it. We can't go through that again.
Traveler!
I'm sorry, I got a little anxious. Lumine's like, we're not doing it again. Not again. I'm not, no.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about the crystal?
Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs. You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save lives! Important!
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Sure thing.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Really quick, look at those little arms. They're so cute.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
Oh, he's crying. Also, it's Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay. Oh, it's gone.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Home.
I wonder how hard it would be for me to find the door to Conria
It's
again.
not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
No!
A reward on the road.
Nope!
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Wait, am I going directly into the sandstorm?
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
A pep is massive.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
I wonder if Amun is the name of King Deshret.
You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful! Something's coming!
Ah! What is that? Hyman's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
I think negotiations are off the table. They're not responding.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Tavern? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Let's deal with them first.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
I see everything!
Shine down!
Oh, and Ada.
We're wait. Come on.
God, I hate it.
Hyman thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home. Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
But
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a Pep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
oh yeah, Ganyu's outfit is fantastic. It is amazing. Very well done. I'm wondering when they'll announce the next, set.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
It's gotten bigger.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
My guess is that some of the skins are a little more intense. What the fuck? There we go. Intensive than one might expect. Just because of the amount of physics that have to go into some of them. Oh, fuck. Is it... Wait. Who? What? Whatever. Don't you dare. Okay. Don't fight me, please. Okay, good. Oh. Hey.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
We can't go any further.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
Void.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Still no good. Hurry, grab onto me!
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
A Pep sucking us into her belly.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd she go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. She might be just up ahead.
I'm unconscious in a puddle. Oh. Oh, we're in the boss arena. Oh. Oh, a barrier. Weird. Okay, let's go.
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
She used too
It
much of
shattered.
it.
It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a Pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Man, I love the cinematics. Boy, that was emotional.
To imagine such growth achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can
Oh! Almost killed Ganyu there. Holy hell.
Access denied. We're waiting. Wipe out! Shine down! Come on! Focus!
Ow!
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never...
I can't. Okay, fine. I wanted to lower the music a bit. What does that mean?
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes.
Oh.
This is the agreement we made.
That was the voice of Greater Lord Ruka Nevada.
I see everything! Shine down! Born of ice and frost.
Everyone hold hands.
Genshin making me cry over mushrooms. Only Genshin could make me cry over mushrooms.
Access denied.
Share my knowledge.
I learned a wonderful word. It's new, which means light. It will be one more from now.
Oh.
Seems like
Oh God.
Lane. Fleeting journey. Did I miscalculate? Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Just a little bit of panic. Yeah, I'm really close. It shouldn't be hard to get. It's just some rapid close calls there. What do I want to use? This one? Just to get A back on her feet. Confirm. Thank you.
Access denied.
Go! Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
That's enough, Paimon. I know you're sad.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Heesh! Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
Yes, Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata.
Oh.
His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me.
Oh.
At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day.
I will follow them until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
What?
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
I've never used the MRE before, and also, I don't know, there are just some lines that seem to escape the reverb. And I noticed it with, like, another mission I did not too long ago. I was like, why was that line not done that way? Oh, wait, that might have been in Honkai Star Rail, but still. Yeah, it's like some lines just escape the reverb, like, action every now and then.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Wild. The Dragon King, huh?
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look. Huh. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Great. I get to go tell some family members about the death of their parents. Wonderful. That's fun. Oh.
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Oh.
This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
Bird. Oh, I don't get to talk to Nahida again? Okay, I'm really curious. 1 second. Can you talk to Nahida after her second story? Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can talk to Nahida again. Good job, Nair. Pat, pat. Nahida, what do you think? I don't know.
I see everything.
That Seraph dares to blab about the boss one more time.
With me providing cover here, the boss's secret trade route should be safe.
When can I finally retire?
Damn, Leif.
Hey!
There's so much mundane work. Thankfully, my job only involves recording things.
Imagine if you could, like, read the minds of other people outside of Sumeru.
Nothing escapes my eyes.
That guy is trying to bluff me again.
I see everything. Hey!
No point in making any more trouble for myself than is necessary.
How on earth do you earn a profit without losing your investment?
What?
Everyone hold hands.
I haven't tested in a while. Maybe I'll go to Mondstadt really quick and see.
If you want to touch someone's heart, you have to find just the right words.
I feel sleepier whenever I remember one of his poems.
Oh.
Hopefully those earmarked funds were actually spent somewhere useful.
God, Sumeru's music is so, like, peaceful.
Hey! I want to play with Aranara.
Hi.
Everyone dies, and gods are no exception.
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, the Akasha terminal, which is what connected everyone. And only works in Sumeru because it uses the power of Dendro. The Dendronosis. Which we have learned allow, like, the Archons to channel and better use their powers.
I haven't seen Mahamatra Sino for ages. Has he been playing cards this whole time?
But are also made from the third Descender, the remains of the third Descender. I think I saw a theory that said that the third Descender might be, yeah, I did the Fontaine stuff. I think I saw a theory that said that the third Descender might be the king, like the Dragon King. Yeah, stuff's gonna really come to a head in Natlan, I think. Man, I hope Murata is still alive. But I have a feeling she's not. Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Nope.
Everyone hold hands!
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Yeah, it doesn't work in Mondstadt. I have not done Arlecchino's yet.
Add Astra.
These are all of the stories that I haven't done yet. I have a lot. I have a lot. I would probably do Arlecchino's next, just because I know it does open a boss battle. So that'll probably be next. Dia, my beautiful red mercenary. I had a theory for a while that Dia was actually like the Pyro Archon in disguise in Sumeru. That has since been proven wrong, I suppose. I still have to do all the hangouts too. Next one up is Sayu. Fontaine. Yeah, before I forget, just because it feels like the music is just a little too loud in some sections, we'll turn this down a little more. Because I want to keep the music volume still good, but I want to be able to hear the dialogue really well. And since we finished Nahida's story, we shall switch her out for Zhongli again.
I can't wait any longer!
No. Yeah, Lynette was the latest. Kaya was right before her. Yeah. Yeah. What an enormous creature. It's like a giant... Judging from its, like, body, my guess is this thing was a giant, like, eel of sorts. Also, the fact that it is bigger than the snake god over in Inazuma is wild to me. Because, like, there's Eboshi? There's Eboshi's head right there. There's its head. Its head is like easily 2 to 3 times the size of Eboshi's. Her hangout was funny. Totally gave her the Baldur's Gate dice rolling. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Alright. I think we'll call the stream here. Alright, YouTube, that's going to be for today's episode. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of today's episode. So, chat, what did we learn today? We learned that Boethius was just a dick in ancient Remuria, and that the Remurians were, for the most part, just assholes, especially after they became immortal golems, I guess. Cassiodor is apparently confused. Scylla is cool. And the giant instrument ship that was the Remurians' castle is extremely cool in design. And then after that, we had a fun time with Nahida. Well, I don't know if I would say fun. I think Nahida got trauma, and I think that Lumine also got some trauma, having to remember Lord Rukkhadevata and doing her damnedest to make sure Nahida didn't make similar mistakes again as Lord Rukkhadevata did. I'm also just... I feel like so much of Nahida's story is like... Or Nahida's stories have been like super sad. So I want the young Mist to get a win. I just want Nahida to have like a win where she comes away and she's just like, that was a good time. I enjoyed that. Because her first story quest was, oh, all of my, a lot of my subjects are being used as batteries for this selfish asshole. And then this one was, oh, if this dragon dies, the entire ecosystem of my nation will be thrown out of balance and everyone dies. I need her to just have something where she's not exceptionally sad in the event. But man, I don't really have much else to say. It's cool that Nur kind of spoke at the end, and I'm glad that Nahida seemed to have been brightened up a little bit by Nur speaking. She's like, he experienced growth, so things are fine. That's cool. I'm glad that at least it ended on a bit of a high note. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to talk to her at the end, but oh well. Beyond that, I don't really have much else to say, folks. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I hope you all have a good night and good day wherever you may be. And don't worry about your spot here at the tavern. We'll keep it open for you. Bye, folks. I'll see you all next time.